2. If that. I got 3.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
All this nigga shit is cool.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Shotgun now for Carr. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know that could happen.
Down, 180. Check 45 to Mike. On the arm, 618. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
93.
This nigga asked him in the chat like it ain't Darius.
Goes underneath here to White.
I was wondering why the nigga ain't responding to stuff.
Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Let's go.
It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Let's go!
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
There you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 40-yard line.
That nigga that got the Seahawks good. That nigga 7-1.
Yes. I don't know. Did they play them or not?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Looking deep for Julio. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I don't even do that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Come on, Todd!
Throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
I think I get an extra boost if I keep you under 150 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Hey, just wait. Me and you. It's just me and you. All right, 25
Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check Mike, 27. Check Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Hey, Reed.
Yeah.
Hey, how you pitch?
I think it's L1.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
I'm not looking at either one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw.
Oh,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. First down, here's White. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on first down. Throws. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
45. Mike, 45. It's run.
On 2nd down, it's Rose. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, exit.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
One of the fastest
and a good effort on the return there, gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
You don't watch football, so I wouldn't expect you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going deep for Brown.
Can we intercept the ball, please?
Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 43. Check 13. Check 13.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Brown. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. To throw, it's Carr. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
93. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Hey, box truck. Box truck.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6-18. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, echo. 45, Mike, 45. Check Mike. 45. 93. Mike, 45.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Yeah. We're playing that silly reference.
Ready, blue 80s. Right 25. Off the screen.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, South.
Here's Ryan. Sliding out, Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Back 25. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Watch twist, 51.
I know the blitz now. You just put him in the blitz.
Check 31. Hey, let's go. Get out.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Killing me.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. On first down, it's Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Express.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Snead's got it. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum,
Look
isn't
at
he?
this
And he'll be
shit.
out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be
he's about to do
Raider
a
touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here we go now with Smith.
Wow.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
21.
Now it's Ryan. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
I always see these people on 3rd down.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2 yards.
Carr now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! Back! Jim! Out! 49, check 49!
On 1st down, Carr. Oh,
my God!
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Oh, my God!
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete.
Oh.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's insane.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, y'all fucking telling the plays before they happen on the screen. I might gotta take my damn mic out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ryan.
Come back, you stupid.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And that's caught at the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 22 yards there, a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 59, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, Rick Lance. Wait. Bang. Check 99. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Beast mode.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. from just shy of midfield. Carr. He's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Jacobs. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down now, it's Rose. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Carr to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Oh, what a
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He completes it to Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ain't that shit. Hey, Rick. Hey, how you, what's the name?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Fuck, I need to know this. Rick. Bruh. I know this nigga hear me too.
No, I'm on my guy.
How you spike the ball?
Oh, so.
Oh, circle?
After the play.
Back to throw. This is caught. And all
Let's
the way
go.
to the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. I want to say nigga's a tight end, bro. You can't keep on doing that.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run Freeman. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Oh, shit, no. Oh, shit, no. Oh, bro. I can't find the motherfucker. Here we go.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Ryan.
Let's go!
It's a touchdown.
Let's go!
And now in the final seconds,
go!
PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts him in striking
What the fuck?
distance. And let me tell
Oh,
you
I
something,
thought they cheated, bro. I swear to God, I thought they just cheated, bro. I swear to God, I thought
Going
they
for it on
just
the
cheated.
road. Want to win it right now.
Hey,
Want to win it right now. Have the
bro.
momentum.
On life,
Go
I
ahead
thought
and
they
get it
just
done.
cheated. I'm about to say, bro, my game just
So
cut
now
off.
this will
What
be,
the
in
fuck?
all likelihood, to force overtime.
I swear to God.
And he has got it. So
I didn't even know you could
barring
ice a
something
nigga
crazy
on a
the
fucking-
kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to
name?
decide this one.
I don't even know that was possible.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all
Let's
the way
go.
towards the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we need overtime to decide this one after four
I thought
quarters
you
of
was
play.
gonna, take
We're
that
all
shit
even.
off.
The extra session in a moment. This is the
The
NFL on
end
EA
zone
Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
45, Mike, 29. 29. 45. Mike, 45.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Let's go!
It's intercepted.
Turn around, nigga! Oh my God! What the fuck?
They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard
This
line.
nigga steady running backwards,
A
cuz.
costly
What?
mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Game time!
That is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Game time!
He is
Julio!
Score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some
This
overtime.
nigga caught the interception, study running backwards. Like, what the fuck?